under 8. So I'm going to record on my end, which means I'm going to say next slide, and I'm going to begin my timer now. So, okay, thank you. Imagine if commerce, community, and care were fused into a single ecosystem, one that didn't just extract value from creators, but multiplied it. That's Shark Filet, a mirror, a token, a stake in the future. We're not just building a platform, we're building the foundation for the next economic and cultural wave. Shark Filet isn't just a brand, it's a call to action. Be the shark, feed the circle. Next slide. Streaming changed the world, but not for the people who made it happen. Most creators still don't make minimum wage. They're isolated, unprotected, and underpaid. Their fans want more intimacy, more ownership, more meaning. But platforms just aren't designed for that. We believe the creator economy has outgrown its tools, and it's time for something radically better. Next slide, please. Picture yourself at a mall, a gym, a friend's studio. You glance at a mirror, but it's not just a reflection. It's a storefront, a social portal, a co-op. This is the smart mirror, our Trojan horse into the creator economy. Shark Filet connects streamers, designers, and fans to sell, wear, and showcase live. Every product supports the maker, rewards the creator, and builds community wealth together through Filet tokens. A portion of every sale gets staked, powering fan rewards, real-world benefits, even healthcare. E-commerce becomes emotional, interactive, and regenerative. Backed by a $2 million NSF grant eligibility, we're building the infrastructure where every stream becomes a storefront and every fan becomes a founder. Next slide, please. Every product you see through Shark Filet reflects a human behind it. Whether it's a shoemaker or a streamer, every dollar tells a story. We call it conscious commerce. Our mirror doesn't just show products, it reveals purpose. This isn't about transactions, it's about transformation. The Filet token turns purchases into equity in people, in culture, and in meaning. Next slide, please. The world doesn't need more clothes, per se. It needs more connection. Shark Filet reimagines commerce as community, circular, visible, and dignified. This isn't just about fashion. It's about ownership, equity, and choosing what kind of economy you want to belong to. Every piece is on demand, ethically sourced, traceable to the artisan, and staked into a living ecosystem of streamers, designers, and local makers. No more landfill fashion. No more invisible labor. No more soulless supply chains. Every Filet spent activates real people and builds a commerce aligned with conscience. This is how we build a living economy, one where every user is a stakeholder. Filet means impact you can track. Shark means governance that can't be gamed. With every transaction, a new microeconomy is born, circular, transparent, and powered by creators. We're not just building a product, we're building a civilization scaffold. Shark Filet makes buying personal, ethical, regenerative, and that's the new standard of commerce. Next slide, please. Our monetization is designed to scale with the system, not extract from it. We take a light 2% cut on creator fan transactions. We earn through yield fees, premium analytics, and brand integrations. The more value we create, the more we earn, without ever needing to exploit the ecosystem. Our margins are ethical, predictable, and primed for exponential growth. Next slide, please. The addressable market is enormous and underserved. The streaming sector alone is over $13 billion this year. But when you factor in creator tools, NFTs, digital goods, healthcare, and ethical shopping, you're looking at a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. We're aiming to unite fragmented industries into one seamless, ethical, and scalable experience. Next slide, please. In just 5 years, with modest growth assumptions, we're looking at revenues north of 100 million annually. Our projections are built on steady user growth across 3 verticals: streamers, ethical buyers, and fans. These aren't pie in the sky numbers. They're grounded in trends we're already seeing. With the right funding, we can hit these milestones ahead of schedule. Next slide, please. Even in our worst case, we've got traction. But our best case, 100,000 users by 2027, 5 million in annual returns, and the most loyal creator base in the industry. Our goals are clear. Prototype this year, launch next, and then activate our health fund, a true differentiator that turns fans into protectors, not just consumers. Next slide, please. And let's be honest, no one else is doing this, and that's what's exciting for me personally on this. Twitch, Patreon, and Kick, they give creator tools, but no ownership, no care, no future. We offer it all. Tokenized equity, health benefits, real co-governance. Shark Filet isn't competing on features. We're redefining what platforms even are. We're the first with a complete loop, and we won't be the last. Next slide, please. Our go-to-market plan is low cost and high conviction. We lead with creators, giving early adopters exclusive tools and tokens. Our overlays will sit on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube before we migrate fully. Beta Shark Care ensures our flagship streamers become evangelists. This isn't hype for hype's sake. It's network effects engineered. Next slide, please. We're asking for 500K to 1 million pre-seed to build a system that will outlast trends, pivot points, and platforms. This isn't just tech, it's cultural infrastructure. And we're inviting you to join us, not just as an investor, but as a steward of a new model for commerce, care, and community. This is Shark Filet. Let's build the future together. And I'm going to end this vision here quickly. Try to keep it under 8 minutes. Next slide, please. My founder's letter, just wanted to read it out. Shark Filet was born from a truth we don't often admit in polite company. You're either the shark or you're the filet. In a world obsessed with spectacle, creators often become prey, hunted for attention, diced into sound bites, chewed up by algorithms, and most of all, robbed of the wealth they generate. We built Shark Filet to flip the food chain. This is a platform where streamers don't just entertain, they connect, empower, and build wealth through real reciprocal relationships with their audiences. Shark Filet isn't just another monetization tool, it's a philosophy of circularity where giving and receiving are part of the same current, and where creators thrive by pulling their people into the circle with them. We believe in communion over consumption, in platforms that don't feast on their users, in creators who know their worth and aren't afraid to swim deep. If you're reading this, you're already in the water. Let's eat or be eaten. Thank you all for your time.
Yeah. Well done.
That was great. That was great. I'm sorry, but that was great.
Thank you.
It was good.
And I do have a breakdown of the 2,500 should I win. I just, this is future thinking. I'm hoping to attract angel investors and other people in this vision and really build something that's going to outlive me by far. I think I have something here, and I want to just thank y'all at Sky's the Limit, because to be honest, I thought this was a scam site. And I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to confess that. But then I looked and I saw everything taking place, and I looked into what y'all are offering, and y'all got me on track. It was like divine. It was beautiful. In April, I was just like, whoa, it was mind blowing. And I really just, I want to thank y'all for even getting me to this point. It's been a crazy battle getting here, but y'all helped.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. No, you didn't. You've done so much work, and that was incredible. An amazing pitch. I have questions, but I wanted to open it up first to everyone here. Who's got a burning question or feedback or something for Rolando?
I do. I can't figure out how to raise my hand.
It's
I don't
okay.
know.
I,
Hi, Rolando. It would be good
I don't
if you could
know.
put, did I say your name wrong? Rolando. Um, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Okay. I think it would be good if you put your vision in the front. Like I would have like wanted to hear what your vision is in the very beginning, and it probably would have pulled everything together for me as you was presenting the rest. Um,
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that? Because I accidentally backed out with my
okay.
mouse pad. Sorry.
What I was saying was I felt like you should have put your vision in the front in the beginning.
Mm.
Because you talk very well, you're easy to listen to, your speed, because I know I talk fast. Your speed of how you talk was very good, but I think your vision at the very end made more sense for it to be in the front. And I think you use it as your closing. I think you need to pick a different closing, um, something like that, whatever your what shark stands for or something, just bring it all together. But I think your mission should be in the front. Your presentation was really good. I think maybe I would wanted to see who your team was. If you have a team of people, if it's just you or maybe if it's somebody else. But your presentation was really good to me. I mean, I
Thank you.
think you're trying to develop an app. I think that's what I got. I think that's when I saw. I'm not familiar with Twitch, but I think you're trying to develop an app, correct? And you want
I'm trying to
investors.
I'm trying to put mirrors in malls, homes, salons, gyms that allow you to be able to buy clothes
Okay.
that are custom fit, and I think that's probably something I need to make a
Yes.
little bit clearer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
was
Okay.
gonna say,
Le-
I'm
Think
sorry, are you
somebody had
done?
their hand raised.
Just Alike's
Oh,
got her hand. She's had it up for a little while. I might jump her in quick. Alike?
Hey, okay, so we were familiar with each other. We've spoken on the messages. So I actually had two criticisms. We never got to learn about who you were in the presentation. You didn't really introduce who you are and what makes you credible to talk about these topics. So it's important. So when investors are listening to you, you know, you might know a lot about this, but why do you know about it? So we would love to hear your experience in the future. Just even three fun facts about what makes you credible. Are you a big time streamer that we know about? Maybe you've had experience with running, partnering with streamers. Those are things that are going to matter when people want to learn about, well, what makes you credible to do things. Now, this one, I'm being a little bit of a stickler. I noticed you spoke about the concept of sustainability and how fast fashion is bad. I love that because I'm all about, no more $5 shirts in the landfills. It's all about keeping things as long as possible. But I saw NFTs. So I know NFTs can be controversial with people because we know they have been reported when basically you buy or a transaction for NFT happens, the energy use is the comparison of a few days use of energy in a household. When you buy an NFT, basically 4 days of energy in a whole household has been used. Now you can easily have people who will find anything to, pick apart your argument or your brand, but I think you're going to have to learn to not circumvent those people who will come after you about those type of things.
That's excellent feedback. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
of course.
And learning about you, Ali, is it Alike?
Yeah, I do is or I respond to either, so Alike.
I was excited that you're in here. You're basically one of my potential millionaires that I want to mint. Just being honest with you, that you're the type of, like, looking at your business and your brand. I want to be able to connect you. The platform is to connect people like you to frontmen, streamers who have built-in audiences, and and you could tailor your clothing line to their needs. So the designs would be sent to you, and then you make them. That's the vision of the future. So local production, local manufacturers. I did definitely think about NFT stuff. I'm not very big into all that, so I need to do a little bit more thinking. And I'll address your questions in chat or another meeting at some point.
Yeah, so I hope at the end, if we have a bit more time, I think Charlotte and Christopher have their hand up. But in the time span, we'll have to move on to the next presenter, Telly. Hers is a little bit shorter, so at the end we'll probably have more. We might be able to regroup and continue to ask the questions to Rolando, because we've got Telly and then we've got Six, who's also speaking. So keep those in mind, keep those questions or pop them into the chat. That'd be great. And then check the chat as well, Rolando, to keep answering the questions that may pop in there. But thank you so much. You actually, Rolando is one of our one of our first Launchpad members. So we hope to have you up here again, like you get the feedback and have another pitch practice and another pitch practice, because it's all about growing, learning. So it's fantastic. And yeah, congratulations to both of you for joining. So I'll move on now to the incredible, we've got Telly.
The self-volunteer. I have a pitch coming up in 2 weeks, so